Welcome to my Confidence and Success podcast series. My name is Samantha Morris, and I'm an accredited and international executive and personal confidence and success coach, qualified and registered UK psychotherapist, an avid lover of food, travel, and the arts. It's a privilege to be with you today and to be able to coach a wide variety of people, both within their personal and professional lives, to find clarity, direction, confidence, and success. In this podcast, I'm going to be talking about what inspires you and how you can find your true purpose and meaning in life and your career. This is such a huge question, but one that many people, even those that seem settled or successful, will either ask themselves for years and years. For many people, it can feel like the end of this question is lost in a foggy cloud, whilst for others, it may feel that they know exactly what they want and how they'll get it, possibly to the envy or admiration of other people. Pausing or stopping is usually a luxury for most people. However, rarely is it seen as a necessity, although ironically it really needs to be. When we hit the pause button, it gives us time to step away from the rush of life and allows us to either reflect, review, and rejuvenate. Normally, we have very little time to consider what our meaning and purpose is in life or work, unless we hit a problem or a change in our personal or career that makes us review our choices. So what is your meaning or purpose? Everyone has a different meaning and life purpose. When people say they feel they lead meaningless or unfulfilled lives, it may very well feel true in terms of what they possibly haven't achieved yet, what they would like to achieve, and what they don't yet have. However, what if we were to look at the finer details of what you do currently have, and rather than what you don't? Number 1, what's important to you? We all grow up with individual ideas, stories, beliefs, relationships, and experiences shaped and defined by other people, culture, and society. This then becomes the different interwoven parts of our own life story and can impact and shape our lives, careers, and relationships to this very day. So it's important to ask, are you living your own life or someone else's life? What's important to you, not what's important to someone else. Think about these questions. What excites you? What draws you in? Who or what inspires you? What are you grateful for? What are your dreams? And what do you want to achieve? Perhaps it's also important to ask, what are you physically or emotionally carrying that is not important to you? Is it crucial to be carrying this? Whose load or burden or stories are you carrying? How can you unload some of the weight to make space for meaning and purpose in your life? It's also really crucial to ask what your very meaning and purpose is within this very moment. If you were to close your eyes and relax and breathe for say 10 to 15 minutes, letting go of all the worries and stress in your life, what positive images can you breathe in and what negative images can you breathe out? These positive images create thoughts and then feelings, and these feelings will then have meaning and purpose. Creating your vision board is also a useful way to visualize what is meaningful to you. How can you spring clean your life and your mindset to create space? As human beings, we are wired to fall back into negative thinking and self-doubt. These feelings and beliefs take up huge amounts of time and space and energy. So it's important to spring clean your mindset so that you can start to move forward with a renewed sense of self and energy. Ask what is standing in your way of achieving your goals. Is it fear? Is it the need to have all your ducks in a row? Perhaps you procrastinate, or you're a perfectionist, or you find yourself self-sabotaging. We all experience one or many of these things. When you start to understand what holds you back and you feel able to positively challenge or you feel able to put these things to rest, only then will you be able to start to move forwards. It's important to know that you write your own story. Ask yourself, how do you want to feel and where do you want to be in 3 to 6 months' time, or even 10 to 20 years' time? What would be your biggest regrets and how can you start to change these, starting with the smaller steps today? What would you feel proud of? What do you truly want to achieve? What is on your bucket list? Who do you want in your life? And is your current life gradually serving the life you want to create and live? Or is it time for a change? It's also really important to remember to be flexible. Your meaning and purpose will change over time. For instance, your goals, feelings, career, life direction, relationships or experiences will all change, and inevitably these experiences will change you. Therefore, it's important to remember what you once wanted may not be what you actually want now. And finally, how can you start embracing your meaning today? Remember, taking small steps or even taking time to creatively reflect can lead to big destinations. Ask yourself, what do I want today and what do I have today? Thank you for listening, and if you've enjoyed today's podcast, then why not connect with me by heading over to my website samanthamorris.coach. Here you'll be able to find out lots of tips and how coaching with myself can help you to thrive both in your personal and professional life.